What's up? How are you doing today?
I'm good, Trey. How are you?
I'm doing good. I, I'm glad it's a new year. New year, not completely new me, but I'm hoping that I'm taking a lot of new energy that we need in 2021 after being in 2020 because it was rough. but
You know what I like to say like New Year enhanced me, cause
mm,
like every New Year can't be a new you. What that mean? You feel me?
yeah,
So it's like it's still ain't nothing changing from December
yeah,
31st to
yeah.
January.
Yeah, and plus you want to like keep the best attributes of yourself into the next year.
And I feel like it just sets an unrealistic mental expectation
Yeah.
and I've even been in that place before where you're kind of like mentally freaking out because you are like, no, it's gonna be a new me, and this
Hmm.
that way, and this has to be that way. But I love that you said you got to keep your best attributes and just add on that.
Yeah, yeah. So I want to dive right into grown-ish. So what brings you to this show? How did you get involved? Were you a fan? What was that process like?
Well, I've always been a fan of acting, and it was something that was randomly brought to me. But when it
Mm.
was brought, I approved so quick. I was like, "Yep, get me in there. I love Yara, and I'm trying to be, you know, on the show because I feel
Mhm.
like it'll be a great segue into my acting career." So I really just thank the cast for being patient with me and working with me. They were so helpful.
Is this like the beginning of Saweetie, the actor? Could we see you, dive into more stuff after this?
Yeah, like I could definitely see myself doing what Tupac did,
Hmm.
what Queen Latifah did, what Will Smith did. Like this is just the beginning of just blockbuster. Not even blockbuster. Wow, of like Netflix movie Sweetie after quarantine, but
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when you think about it, so many people in the industry now are multi-hyphenates. Like, they're acting, they're producing, they're performing. And it's kind of like a thing where you're saying like everybody's everywhere. So like I definitely think that, we need to see you in something on Netflix or Hulu or something so too. I think it's just the beginning. We keep out for that. But yeah, so I've been wanting to ask you this question. I would love for you to just give us like a 30 to 45-second rundown of what it takes to be an icy girl or icy boy.
Well, for me, I think there's a misconception of icy because people see me now on my bigger platform and they see me iced up,
Mhm.
cars and that. But um, if you were here from the beginning, I think it serves as an inspiration and for motivational purposes only because when I wrote Icy Girl, I was renting rooms off of Craigslist. I had like
Mhm.
$40 account. Your girl was broke. And I felt like because my mentality was icy, icy is like a hustler. She's ambitious. She perseveres. She's not phased and she keeps going.
Mhm.
But again, icy boy or icy girl, they're real hustlers. That's the icy mentality. And eventually the ice will get you ice if that's what you want in
I like
life.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Is Indigo this character you're playing on Grownish? Is Indigo Icy Girl?
Oh yeah, she a mean icy girl though. She got a little bite to her.
she's like a different breed of Icy Girl.
Yeah, she's a little rough around the edges. She needs a little. She needs some help.
So you talked a little bit about working with the cast, but is there anything in particular that you learned from people like Yar and the other cast members while you were doing this stint on the show?
Definitely. Interestingly, me me and Yara, I mainly shot with her. So I'm on
Mhm.
3 episodes, and the first was with like a full cast, but the other two are very intimate and one on one. But yeah, Yara was so patient with me. She was like just a loving little sister on set. I love her so much. So if I could do it again, I definitely do it with Yara.
Yeah, yeah. And also, you mentioned about wanting to hopefully do more with acting. And it's interesting you say that because I feel like there are so many cinematic moments, not only in your music videos, but your aesthetic as well. I want to ask, were there any particular film and TV moments that contribute to your aesthetic in general? When I see a lot of your work, I see a lot of, Baps, definitely a lot of influences of Baps, and then also a lot of the early 2000s rom-com vibe type thing. Was there anything in particular that you would you take from to put to your aesthetic?
my aesthetic comes from Pinterest, but a lot of those things you named are on Pinterest, so I could see how that would happen. But a girl that really stands out to me is Hillary Banks. Oh my gosh, her fashion
Oh yeah, yeah.
fire and Will Smith. So I could definitely see myself pulling from that era and some of the topics you just said.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What do you think will surprise people the most about you in this major acting debut you have coming up?
Me being mean. Oh my gosh. It took me everything. Oh, my phone just went off. Let me just
You're fine.
respectful and put it on silent. But me being oh, it was so hard because like Yara is she's like baby girl. So I had to get into character and be mean to her, and that was so hard. So I think that surprised a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what else do you have coming up for this year? You know, it's a new year. Enhanced you, not new you. What can we look out for you for this year?
I would say more acting, more fashion, a lot more hits, pretty bitch music. IC University classes are coming out in February. More of the IC life. We just started season 3. I mean,
Yeah.
there's so much going on in IC world. So it's fun, it's informative, it's just all things that make Saweetie Saweetie. So I think this is a year that everyone will get to know me better.
Yeah, yeah. And what advice would you give to young Black people? I mean, both young Black men and Black women who are trying to break it, and whether it be like the music industry, whether it's the entertainment industry, just at large. What advice would you give to people who are trying to break in?
You know what? I think that's a great question. And I feel like college taught me to be comfortable in uncomfortable places. So I went
Mhm.
to USC, it's a predominantly Caucasian school. And a
Yeah.
lot of these kids are privileged, they're well schooled. I'm not sure that's the word, but that's how I felt. But they're well prepared.
Yeah.
So I found myself in circumstances where I didn't feel like I belong, but it's
Mhm.
not a matter of you not feeling, it's a matter of you making because nobody feels that but you. And once I realized my potential, my purpose, and once I realized that I was holding me back because of the narratives I would create in my head, and once I was, more vocal, more present, that's when things started to work for me. So I say that to say when you're a Black creative and if you're in an uncomfortable position, make yourself comfortable, and that'll make you that much stronger, and that it'll give you an advantage because a lot of people aren't able to operate in uncomfortable circumstances.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good point. I think that's and sometimes you have to like be in the situations to in order to learn that you'll be like, okay, I'm uncomfortable now, but like you as time goes on, you like, get more acclimated to doing things that I guess like not only outside of your comfort zone, but just taking you out of your typical typical environment, I would say.
No, definitely, you have to be a chameleon. You have to adapt quickly, especially if you
Yeah.
want to be in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And last question I have for you. I don't know if, we have a lot more time on our hands, I guess, because of the pandemic and stuff. What are some things that you are watching on TV? Have you seen anything streaming recently or films or anything that you would encourage people to check out?
I love Queen's Gambit. That's my girl.
That was a show. Like, I mean, you're talking about a show of the year, like,
That's my girl. I love her so much. She has such a great story, and it just lets you know you have to be comfortable in
mhm.
uncomfortable circumstances. You have to keep fighting. You have to keep going, and not everything's gonna be easy.
Yeah, yeah, that was definitely a good show. Like, I need to run that back one more time because so many things that happened in there I didn't catch the first time. I'm like, okay, she did that. She really did that. But yeah,
Mhm.
so those are all of my questions that I have. I appreciate you so much for chatting with me today. I can't wait till the world sees Indigo when she debuts on Grown-ish. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Trey. See
Thank
you
you.
later.
Bye.